Hello, everybody, and welcome to another day of Saints Rocket League. We're jumping right into our first match here. My name's Amanda Commander Dupuy, joined alongside John Bildang Zudima, and today we are playing Rocket League. Like I said, we have Saints Green versus, what team did we say again? Sorry,
Auburn White.
Auburn White. Sorry. We just woke up. It's gamer hours, all right? So, yeah, Nitrix already scored our first goal against Auburn White here. How are you doing today, John? Do you want to jump right into this match here? Let us know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. So Kamal is going to pick up another goal here. A nice demo on the goalie there. Allows him to pick up a second goal. And the tournament is going to be the CCA East Open qualifier. So St. Clair are going to be competing again for a spot in the CCA. And, I mean, like we said before, I think we were talking about it before the broadcast. Like, St. Clair, I predicted to go pretty far in this tournament. I think the first couple rounds going to go pretty easily their way. They had a bye in the first round, so that's why we were waiting until about now before we could start. But yeah, so we're expecting St. Clair to at least go past this first couple rounds, no problem. They will be best of threes, and then once we get to later rounds, that will be when the best of fives are going to be starting up.
Absolutely. So right now, Saints do have that 2-goal kind of cushion going on. We are only a few minutes in here, but we got another about 4 minutes. But do we have any predictions for how this match is going to go while we're kind of getting started?
I think I'm going to go with the 2-0 for Saints. I think the first couple rounds are going to be a 2-0. Ooh, that goes a close shot, but will be turned away there by the Saints. But yeah, I think the first couple series are going to be going like 2-0 Saints. Maybe there'd be a 2-1 in there if they end up slipping up a game. But more than likely, I think Saints pretty favored in a lot of these matchups, especially in this first couple of rounds. They've shown throughout the year they can be pretty dominant, and in tournaments going pretty decently far. So I'm not going to be too surprised if they reach pretty late on in this tournament before being eliminated. And it is double elimination, so even if they are taken out really early, they do have a second chance to try and come back in this tournament.
Absolutely. Here we can see Auburn White going to pass that ball near the orange goal here.
He's going to go back towards the other end here. Auburn White going to be able to defend this. Deese with the ball. Bull looking for something here. And we got Ketchup with Fries as the other member. We got Nitrix, Ramen, and Kamal for Saints Green. So typical lineup here. It is going to be Bull picking up the first goal of the game for Auburn White. So gives them a little bit of hope of life here. Definitely a lot of pressure in the offensive zone, and finally converts into a goal here. Beats both goalies, actually. No boost for Kamal, unfortunately, meant that goal was given up. And now the lead is halved for St. Clair.
Yeah, so St. Clair did lose a little bit of their cushion, but, you know, not necessarily over for them yet. They still are in the lead here. You know, ball very dangerously close to their net, and Bull is going to score that one and actually tie it up just as I say that. It's like they heard us, you know, Caster's curse happening again.
Yeah, I think Ramen, just a big misplay there. Didn't end up making contact on that wall, and that meant that was 2-on-1 there. Tried best to save that one, but unfortunately Nitrix was not able to get to it in time. And the game now tied up about halfway through, so it was definitely looking a lot more St. Clair favored. But with that second goal from Bull there, it tied it all up. It makes this game a lot closer than we thought it would be.
Absolutely. Nitrix looking like he's going to try to go for a score here. Maybe pass it to his teammate. Ramen going to hit it in the air as well. Not quite passing to anybody, not quite finding anything, but Bull is going to try to move this back over to the orange side of the map.
And it is a lot of pressure here in the offensive zone for St. Clair. They keep pushing this, but Deese finally going to be able to clear that one out. Kamal going for a save, but not going to be enough. Deese picking up a third goal for Auburn White, and just in the matter of 45 seconds, St. Clair go from a 2-0 lead to being down a goal.
Yeah, that's very interesting. I mean, it looked like Kamal had it for a second, but he didn't quite have the momentum to kind of push it forward. So it ended up still counting as a score, but still a good try by Kamal there.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of these goals for St. Clair are just really simple mistakes that you can fix. Like Kamal there, 100% of the time that should have been a save. That's an easy deflection out to the other side of the net. Like obviously you do have someone else bearing down on you, but a nice save there by Bull on the post. He's able to pinch that one out. Going to go for a centering pass here. Going to try and find someone there. Bull with the save. Kamal going to go for the tip. A nice save by Deese there to keep it outside of the net for Auburn White here. They will go for another clear, but Ramen going to be there to answer. A lot of pressure in the zone here for St. Clair. Looking for a goal here. No one going to be in net. Kamal going to pick that one up, and Bull just not able to react in time. And St. Clair tie it up at 3 apiece.
You can see this beautiful goal here by Ramen and Kamal kind of working together. You know, a little bit of teamwork there, able to push the ball into the net. Again, we are tying this up 3-3. It's still a minute and a half on the clock, so it's still anybody's game.
Yeah, for sure. And I think St. Clair is going to have to do a little... Oh, Dees going to find a goal off the face-off there. A little bit of a scuff face-off for both teams. And Dees does manage to find that one. Nitrix going for the commit there, but guesses wrong on what side it's going to end up on. And that leads to a goal for Auburn White. And again, like we saw in the beginning of this game, St. Clair dominating them. And the last couple minutes here, Auburn White has fought back and picked up 4 goals in a matter of 2 minutes. So really good on them to try and come back in this one. And now 4-3 lead with a minute and a half left here. It's looking dangerous, and this could be on net. Another goal for Dees and a second one, and that means they're down. St. Clair down by 2. This game is completely turned on its head.
I feel like maybe at this point it's a little bit of a mental boom because when you have the face-off right at the beginning there, and you lose it twice in a row, I mean, it's going to be a little bit difficult to kind of be like, okay, what's going on, right? But it looks like they are able to kind of break through that a little bit. St. Clair going to try to go for a goal here. Ramen going to shoot. Nothing yet. Kamal going to try to help with Nitrix to try to get this into the net, and misses again. But Bull is going to try to take this over to the orange side of the field and see what he can do.
Bull just beat all 3 members of St. Clair there. Was able to put it all the way back into the opponent, and Dees going to try and look for another goal here. Does have 2 already. Looking for a hat trick, but nice clear there by a pair of goalies from St. Clair. Ramen going to be able to clear it out there, and there's going to be no one in net here. Ramen, but no boost, isn't able to get there in time. A nice demo on Nitrix in mid does mean the goal will not go in. A nice job with good awareness there. Kamal looking for a shot off the ceiling, but not going to find it there. Good clear off to the side, but St. Clair still with ball control in the offensive zone here. Ramen looking for something with Nitrix. The pinch not going to come through though, and that means Bull will be able to pick this ball up and be able to clear it out here solidly. But Kamal going to be able to answer back here. Dees scuffle in mid there. 50-50, not won by anybody. Kamal going to push it towards the net. Going to go off the ceiling there, but nice clear by Ketchup. We'll put it out, and there's only 22 seconds left. St. Clair down by 2 here. This is going to be really tough for them to try and come back.
Absolutely. Ketchup with fries. Trying to get another goal there, but Nitrix going to take it away from him. Dise moving it back towards the orange side of the map. St. Clair going to try to score. Nothing yet. Don't think there's time for St. Clair to come back in this, John.
No, I think this is going to be it here. Last second goal, maybe a desperate attempt here, but that's not going to be it. Auburn White take game number 1 in this best of 3, and St. Clair does have another chance if they end up going down to the losers bracket. But regardless, I mean, they were up 2 goals a minute into that game, and Auburn White stormed back, scored 3 goals in a matter of 45 seconds, and put themselves up 1-0 in the series. And I really think, honestly, looking back at that one, it was definitely a mental boom for St. Clair.
Definitely.
They ended up giving up 3 goals in a matter of, less than a minute. That's when you say, okay, like there was a lot of simple mistakes we made there, just poor clearing. There's not awareness of where the other team was or where our teammates were. So we need to calm down and be able to convert these opportunities and be able to clear these balls out properly, because there was twice there where they had a good chance to clear out that ball. And you saw once Kamal on that save just wasn't able to get it off to the side, and again Nitrix had a chance to save one of the other ones, just wasn't able to get there in time, just misflipped. And I mean, it's those things, right, where they did have a bye, they didn't get a warm-up. Auburn White didn't have a bye, so they did end up playing a warm-up game kind of to beat another team before they got here. So maybe St. Clair just needs this warm-up, and looking forward to game 2 they can try and improve what they did in that game 1.
Absolutely. It's a little bit nerve-wracking there when you kind of jump in. You have a bye in the beginning. Sometimes it could be a matter of like, confidence, because, we got the bye. This is great, right? We're moving straight into round 2. Or it could be just, everybody kind of got to play before us, so we're a little bit nervous. But other than that, it should be fine. We're going to jump right into game 2 here.
Yeah, Ramen looking for something out the face-up, but not going to find anything. Nitrix going to clear back towards mid, but Bull going to put it towards the net. Dees looking for that one, but nice clear by Kamal to keep it at 0-0 here. Shot going to come out from Kamal as well, but not going to be too powerful, so Catch with Fries will be there to answer it. Ramen looking for someone in mid here. Ball going to drop down, but not going to find anything. And, I mean, we saw last game a very explosive start from St. Clair, and they're putting on a lot of pressure in the offensive zone here to start us off as well. But, I mean, I'm really looking for some kind of answer here from St. Clair after that last game, because they definitely had a lot of momentum going into that one, and it just seemed like they lost it all after Auburn White scored that first goal, and after that it was just kind of a snowball of Auburn scoring.
Absolutely. Dise gonna try to take this, but Ramen gonna just take it away from him here. Bull gonna try to get the control of the ball here, kind of facing off with Kamal. But Ketchup with Fries is actually going to be the one to get it into their possession and try to move this towards the orange net. Oh, going to get a decent demolition here from Nitrix as well.
Yeah, Bull going to try and clear this one out. Nitrix going to be there to answer it. Will calm this ball down. Looking for someone in the center. Nice pass, but not going to find anyone there. So the player will come out here. 3.5 minutes remaining here in this game number 2. St. Clair down 1 game, looking to try and come back in this best of 3 series. They can't give up another game here. Raman looking for someone in the middle here. Kamal available to him. Kamal going to score that one and give St. Clair a 1-0 lead in this game.
Maybe that's just what they needed, John. Maybe they just needed that one goal there to kind of be like, hey, we still got this. You know, we're not out of this yet. It's still only the second game.
Yeah, lots of time here for both of these teams to get something going in this one. And although they are down 1-0, I think St. Clair definitely looked really good in the beginning. That one, Deese again, looking for the net here, but not going to find it there. And these faceoffs have been just so dangerous for St. Clair. It seems like a lot of the time they're not going for a standard faceoff play. They're going for something a little bit more out of the box, and it's cost them multiple times throughout the series. So I'm surprised they're still going for stuff like that because they are down 1-0, and it is only a best of 3. So I definitely think St. Clair needs to be careful how they play these faceoffs because they don't have a lot of room for error.
Absolutely. Nitrix going to stop that ball from being thrown over to the orange side. But Bull going to get back into their possession with ketchup and fries. Deese looking to make a move, but Ramen going to try to keep it over on the blue side of the map. Nitrix going to try to shoot, potentially. Kamal, oh, just barely misses. Great block by ketchup and fries there.
It is going to be still in the offensive zone here for St. Clair. Off the post. Ramen looking for glory. Could not find it, but a nice demo means Nitrix scores another goal for St. Clair. They go up 2 here and give themselves a nice big advantage at the halfway point in this one.
You can see Nitrix hits the ball here, goes straight into the net because of that demolition. Absolutely beautiful goal there by St. Clair. Again, 2-0 cushion for St. Clair early in the game. Can they keep it? That is the question.
Yeah, I think definitely this is a point last game where Auburn White started storming back and St. Clair kind of lost their edge. But, oh, we see something like that. He's going to score a goal, and it's just something like that we saw happen in the last game. It's just those fundamentals. Like, there is no way you should be mishandling that ball, especially for Ramen. You didn't really have a chance to get that clear out, but I mean, that's just one of those times where it's that mental boom that you have for half a second, a little bit of miscommunication, and it costs you a goal. And again, we see the same point in this game. Bull going to get a demo. Deese looking for a second goal, and with a nice save by Ramen. Kamal going to get the clear out. But again, at the halfway point in this game, Auburn White scores a goal, and it just seems like St. Clair is falling apart.
Absolutely. It's like as soon as they score that goal, St. Clair loses confidence. Or just leading up to that, they see the ball over on their side of the field, and they're just like, well, it's the end, you know. But it looks like they might be able to bring it back here. They still have a 1-point lead. Nitrix going to keep the ball over on the blue side, but Deese trying to change that.
He's trying to center it here, but Kamal going to be able to clear it out. Looking for a teammate in mid, going to go off the corner. Not going to find anything fancy there. Bull will be able to clear this one all the way out. Still a goal lead here for St. Clair. A little bit of cushion to try and work with here. Ramen going to be able to clear it out to his teammate Kamal. Kamal looking for someone in the middle. Going to get the second touch, but Bull going to be able to push that one to the side before Kamal can take advantage. Kamal still with possession, looking for someone in the middle here. Not going to find anyone though. Nitrix going for the shot, but will be blocked. Ramen going to keep this pressure in the offensive zone, and this is really good. If St. Clair can stay in the offensive zone here, then, oh, looks like Ramen going to get the touch, but not going to be able to put down in the back of the net.
Kamal going to try to help this out as well.
It's going to be someone looking for the middle here. Kamal not going to be able to get that one, but they're putting so much pressure in the offensive zone here. They're still up a goal, so the longer they keep this in the offensive zone, the better chance they have of winning this game.
Absolutely. I mean, now St. Clair could literally just waste time and win, but sometimes you want a little bit of a bigger cushion there just to ensure that win. Make sure maybe if they get that lucky goal at the end, you're still good to go. You're still going to win. But ball is on the orange zone. Kamal gonna give a nice save there for St. Clair.
Bull still with possession here in midfield. 38 seconds left in this one. Lots of time for Auburn White to pick up a goal here late in this one. St. Clair trying to defend themselves, trying to keep themselves up in the upper bracket and not go down to that loser's bracket. They do only have that 1-goal lead right now. 25 seconds left here. Pass going to go towards the middle. Kamal looking for someone there, but a nice deflection back into the offensive zone here. And this is going to be the last gasp for Auburn White here with 16 seconds remaining.
Absolutely. Looks like Ramen gonna block that 1 goal from happening. Nitrix gonna try to help out, but gets demoed by Bull. Bull gonna try to get a score here. Just misses. Can he get it? Oh, and that's gonna be the round of St. Clair. We are at 1-1 for Auburn and St. Clair on going into game 3.
Yeah, I definitely think that game was a lot cleaner from St. Clair outside of that one mistake they made that led to that only goal. But I mean, outside of that, I feel like St. Clair definitely had way more scoring chances than Auburn White. Played much better mechanically, and I think obviously they did make that mistake that did cost them a goal. But again, it's something small like that. It is very, very easily fixable. It's just a little bit of lack of communication for a second there. So I think overall, going into game number 3, I think St. Clair is still favored in my opinion. I think they just played so much better than Auburn White did in that game number 2. But here we go. Oh, yeah. So here we go. Starting game number 3 here in just a second. And I mean, what's your prediction here going into game 3?
I mean, we are at a 1-1 right now. I feel like St. Clair can pull this through if they can get past that mental boom. They can pull through and go on to the next game here. How about you, John? What are you thinking?
I think definitely St. Clair looking pretty good here. Ramen with demo means Nitrix has a chance to pass towards his teammate Kamal in the middle here, looking for a shot, but nice save by Bull, and then we'll clear it out to the other side. But I definitely think in this one, I'm favoring St. Clair. Their mechanics look a lot cleaner in that second game. It felt like most of that time they had offensive pressure into the Auburn White zone. So if they can keep that up and keep that persistently up in their offensive zone, I think they definitely have a much better chance of winning this game than Auburn White does.
Absolutely. Bull gonna try to make something happen here, but Ramen gonna jump up and actually move the ball with Kamal all the way to the blue zone here. Ramen gonna try to score potentially. Looks like he's gonna try. It hits off the backboard, but nothing's gonna happen. Nitrix and Bull battling it out.
Kamal gonna push it towards the middle here. Gonna go for the area here, but nice save by Deese. Is gonna be able to clear it out with a little bit of help from Ketchup. Will go back down to the St. Clair offensive or defensive zone, but they will push it back towards Bull. But Bull now able to push it to his teammate. Ketchup with Fries going to be able to get that, but no, he's going to miss. So I think right now a lot of fighting in midfield, but again, St. Clair with a couple of quality chances, and I feel like they're really doing well in their team play. They're just kind of lacking that finishing touch that they need to put these in the back of the net, because right now I think like 80% of the game has been spent in the Auburn White defensive zone. So a lot of pressure here for St. Clair to try and convert.
Absolutely. Ketchup with Fries going to try to move the ball to the goal. Doesn't quite hit. Dise going to try to change the momentum of this ball here, but it still continues to go towards the blue zone. Ketchup with Fries again trying to move it. Nitrix trying to pass over, but it doesn't work. Ketchup with Fries has a decent shot here if he can make it land, but Kamal's gonna save, move it back over to the blue zone.
Yeah, Dee's gonna contest up on top there. Nitrix gonna go for the shot. He actually had an open net there, but wasn't able to get contact on it, so wasn't able to take advantage of that one. It's gonna be Kamal gonna hit Deuce on the way up actually, but Bull will be back there just to receive it here. And finally, a little bit of respite here, but Nitrix going to be able to push it towards the net. Catch-up going to be able to push that one out, but a lot of pressure here being put on by St. Clair. They want this goal. They're hungry for it.
Absolutely. You can see they look like a totally different team now, the way they are playing. Nitrix going to take this ball, going to try to pass it over to Kamal. Kamal's going to shoot. Just barely misses, hits the backboard. Ramen going to try to repair this, see if he can get this goal here. 2 members of Auburn are in net though, so that's a little bit scary.
You can see like this entire game, Auburn White has been stuck in their own half. There hasn't been a single play that's been made by them that's been outside of their own half. All they've really been doing is clearing it back, and finally Dee's going to get a chance to do something here. Going to look for someone in the middle there, but it's going to be cleared out. And I mean, that's really been the extent of all they've been able to do this game, is just get the ball, move it up a little bit, and then St. Clair just ready to clear it out here. But this could be a chance. No, Catch-up with Fries not going to be able to convert, and it will be knocked away by Nitrix.
I feel like that has happened a few times so far this game. You know, the ball has made it into the net, mainly from like the face-offs for a lot of the goals. So it seems like Auburn is a very good defending team. As I say that, Bull's going to try to make a score. Not going to happen, though. Ramen's going to hit it back towards the net. Kamal going to shoot. Oh, great save by Dise there. St. Clair trying their hardest to make a goal happen here. They keep, like you said, they had the ball on the side of the field all game, but nothing has happened yet.
Yeah, they just are lacking that finishing touch they needed. Really good defense here by Auburn White. All credit to them. This ball has been so in their zone so much, and they've been able to stop everything St. Clair's throwing at them.
Absolutely.
Kamal going for an aerial, but doesn't make contact. But yeah, they just, this could be a goal. Catch-up!
Oh!
A dangerous play. Beats his own player off the crossbar and able to get that clear out. But again, just so much pressure here for St. Clair. It's still nothing, though, and it's still a 0-0 game.
Absolutely. I mean, we're potentially going to see an overtime here for the winner of this round. I mean, the loser will be moving into the loser's bracket, so they're not quite out yet, but it's definitely not a position you want to be in.
Yeah, Ramen looking for a teammate in the middle there, but Unfortunately, Nitrix was not there. It was back getting boost, so won't have that advantage. Kamal looking for someone in the offensive zone here. 26 seconds remaining. Can either team push us through and take this series, or will we go into an overtime here? A little bit of ball handling there, but won't be able to push it towards net. Bold and dangerous spot. Ketchup gonna have to bail out his teammate there. Barely gonna be able to survive. 10 seconds left here. St. Clair with a last desperate attempt to try and put this one in. So much pressure in the offensive zone this game, but just haven't been able to finish it off. Ramen gonna get one last chance here, but Dees gonna knock him away into his own zone in overtime in game number 3.
We are in sudden death, John. First goal will win the series. Ramen gonna try to get that goal. Gonna shoot, it's gonna hit the backboard. Nothing quite going to happen yet. Catch up with Fries. Going to throw this over to the orange zone. Nitrix going to stop that from happening. There's only Dise. Catch up with Fries running to save. And he manages to make it. Ramen going to try again. Maybe he'll pass to Nitrix, but not quite. Catch up with Fries is going to stop that.
It's so dangerous. Every little ball towards either net is going to be so hard to think about, because you can't let one goal go in or you're going to lose this series. So both teams definitely feeling the pressure here. Both of them wanting to try put themselves in the upper bracket and not lose and go down to that loser's bracket. Nitrix going to throw in front of that, but nice clear there by Dees. He's going to push it towards the St. Clair zone. But, I mean, St. Clair had so much pressure early on in this series, especially in this game number 3. They put the pressure on so hard, and they just weren't able to convert, and you get yourself into an overtime. Oh, Nitrix with a good chance here. Lots of awareness, but catch up going to be there to stop it.
Very good try by Nitrix. Ramen going to try to defend here from Bowl. Doesn't seem like it's going to go too far into the orange side. As I say that, Dise going to shoot. Nobody's there to follow up, though. He pretty much has to do this by himself. The rest of his team is still catching up. Really, we're just bouncing the ball back and forth. A minute and a half into overtime already, John.
Yeah, ball going to be centered here, but a nice clear by Ramen. And this is where, if you're St. Clair, you got to make sure you're not making any of those little mistakes that we saw early on in the series, because right now you're in game number 3 overtime of this series, so one goal is going to cost you. You make one of those small miscommunication errors, you take one of those small misflips, and that's going to cost you the entire series. So St. Clair definitely going to have to be very aware of all these small plays, but I think right now they've had so much good pressure starting off this game. They need to just convert it into a goal here. They need to get that finishing up. It's a nice demo by Ramen. Get it cost.
There we go.
Nitrix gonna clean it up 1-0, and St. Clair take the series 2-1.
Somebody finally was able to find a goal there, and it happened to be Nitrix with the help of Kamal. Catch up with Fries was so close to defending that, but that is okay. Congratulations to St. Clair and to Auburn White. Good luck in the losers bracket. We may face off against them. We may not. We'll have to see. But that was a pretty good game.
That was a lot closer series than I first thought. When we started off and we weren't even in the game yet and we were already up 1-0, I was thinking, okay, we're totally going to take this one, like no problem at all. But, I mean, honestly, St. Clair winning the series 2-1 is good, but I definitely think that series was pretty sketchy. Like, there was a lot of times where big miscommunication errors cost them a goal, multiple face-off scuffles that ended up in a goal for the other team. So I think St. Clair looking forward in this tournament definitely has to try and clean those things up, because you barely ended up making it past the series. So
absolutely,
the further on you go, the more tough your opponents are going to get, and those small mistakes are going to cost you more and more.
One little slip up, and that could have been St. Clair moving into the losers bracket, but luckily they're able to pull through at the end. Looks like we're going to be going into our other game very shortly. Would you like to talk a little bit about that, John?
So they're going to be playing against University of Wisconsin Green in the next... Just University of Wisconsin. So just University of Wisconsin in the next series. And, I mean, looking forward, I definitely don't think I can solidly predict any more 2-0s, because you saw how close that series was, and every team is going to be able to compete with St. Clair at this tournament. So I think looking forward, my prediction, St. Clair is still going to be 2-1. I think they definitely had a lot of potential there, and I think they just need to clean up their small mistakes and find some finishing, because in that series, I felt like their finishing just wasn't there. They put so much offensive pressure on it and just didn't really result in too much. So I think they need to work on that, and if they're able to convert some of those chances that they have in the zone, that's when they're going to really push themselves further on in this tournament.
Absolutely. So we should be going into that shortly. We're going to go into a quick break first, though, so stick around for that for sure. Listen to some of our tunes, and we will be right back against University of Wisconsin.